Hey smokers, Dronka1 here, and today we're going to be looking at the chip. And the chip is a very small computer, similar to the Raspberry Pi, and it is essentially a desktop computer, I guess. Since it doesn't have a battery, it doesn't really qualify as a laptop, and it doesn't really qualify as a tablet or smartphone either. It's really just a motherboard. So I guess, if you think about it, you could build the chip into some sort of small miniaturized PC case and then have all of its rear-facing ports go right out the back. Like that. It'd have to be really frickin' small though. Good God. So this was loaned to me from a friend. And I really don't know too much about it, but we're going to see what we can actually do with it today. And apparently it doesn't come with a warranty. We're going to see if we can get it started up. Apparently this already has an operating system installed on it. All I have to do is turn it on. Very interesting. It's a choice of video output. Apparently this can be hooked up some way with HDMI, but for right now, all it has is composite video out, and left and right audio. So let's go ahead and get this plugged into the proper adapter. Okay, so since I don't have a old school TV or anything like that, and I don't really want to use the iTV since there's a delay, I have to use this thing right here, which basically just converts composite video to VGA, and it has several resolution and different selectors to change what everything looks like. But essentially this outputs an analog signal just to keep things simple and small on the board, to just be like the most simple and small computer possible. And if you're also curious, it's powered by micro USB. So I will be plugging that in momentarily, and then we'll see if we can get this thing started up. So it looks like I have everything hooked up. Got the video out here going to the monitor, and we even have the sound hooked up to this speaker. Now, for a frickin' small computer, everything else you have to set up for it sure is, you know, I mean, every single other device is bigger than it is, and it's almost more hassle to try and hook it up to use it than, you know, I mean, it's small. And, you know, obviously, if you have some sort of embedded application for this, it's obviously going to be running in sort of a headless mode. So if you're using this to track like wind speeds or something, and you have it on like and you have it outdoors or something, then I guess you would just plug it in right here, and then that's all it would be. It would be tucked away somewhere. You probably wouldn't be able to see it. But this is if you actually want to use it as a computer. So that's a totally different situation. So and then we're going to have all of our desktop necessities to do that. So I suppose I haven't actually seen a power button of any sort on here. I'm assuming it'll just automatically power on when I give it power. So we have everything else has power here. The speaker has power. This, I hope, has power. Hope it works. And we'll see if I can just straight up plug this in and have it work. I have not actually tried this yet. So let's see if this is hot now. So let's see if we get like, oh yeah, one more thing we need is input. Obviously when it comes to that, Mac keyboard is always a good idea just because it has multiple USB ports. I don't know if this can actually handle the current draw of 2 USB devices on its USB port. So I think I'm just going to start off with a mouse for right now to see if that works. And I should be able to just use it with the mouse. There's probably going to be some sort of interface. No idea what it is. I'm assuming it's some sort of ARM-based Linux. God, the thing's small. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. Here we go. And there it is, showing power. Expecting there to be some sort of fan or something to start making noise to indicate that something's happening. Now, this might not actually show up anything because this might be on the wrong input. And this might actually be the input and not the output. So I really don't know now. It's all a mystery. Oh, when I unplugged the video, that's great. Oh, we got blue. Okay, so that means I plugged it in the right side. And we are on CBVS, and this shut off. Okay. Let's plug it back in again. Restart it. This is on the right input. Oh, there it goes! Hey! That's working. You can actually read stuff! And it's composite video. I like this. Now, apparently my friend said he left a special desktop background for me. Not quite sure what that's going to be. I guess we'll see in a second. Well, that's the blue screen of no input land. Yeah. Let me try it again. Okay. Let's let it boot up again, which just looks like a Linux boot up. You can see the sort of colorful effects it gives when it's scrolling. Hasn't made any sound from the speaker yet, and I think that's all turned on. And it gets to the startup point and it just shuts off. Let's try it without the mouse plugged in. Nope, it just shuts off. No indication that anything's happening. Okay, so I left it unplugged for a while, and I plugged it into the 1 amp side. No mouse plugged in. Computer things! Oh my god. Seriously? Well, that's gonna stay there. Okay, so I can't actually control it because I don't have anything plugged in. At this point I don't want to plug in a mouse just because I'm afraid I'm gonna make it stop working. Let's see here. I'll be plugging this in. Hopefully it survives. Okay, so the mouse is working. Computer things. And so basically this is like a little mini version of, you know, Linux, CH.I.P OS. Alright, so I could install an SSD in this, but it's already an SSD. In fact, it's smaller than your average SSD. Games, graphics, internet, Iceweasel. Iceweasel. Wow. I remember my friend back in high school talk about how he knew this guy who had Linux and had to use Iceweasel as a web browser. Apparently it still exists. Multimedia. So apparently this has Wi-Fi. I can just download stuff from the internet. So that's what I'm going to do. Ah, crap, now I have to unplug the mouse and plug the keyboard in. And see if both the keyboard and mouse can be plugged in without it pooping on me. Both of them are plugged in now, okay. So let's Iceweasel it up, I guess. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh my god. Okay, so here it gives you some documentation about stuff from their website. So the question is YouTube actually watchable on this? I don't know. I didn't really have a whole game plan set up for what I was going to do with this. But let's take a look. It's going to use the mobile YouTube site, which is wise. Oh, I typed in Draga1, but you can't see it. Well, I can see stuff, so that's good. Best Draga1 moments? There are best of videos of me now? Adobe Flash Player is required for playback. My ass. It's working. No video with supported format. Oh my god. It's working. I can see it. Actually, I'm seeing some actual, like, analog static here, which is kind of funny considering... What in the world? Well, let's try that mobile YouTube. Well, let's see if audio works. That track isn't available on mobile. Son of a bitch! Okay, so right off the bat, without doing some tinkering, which I'm going to avoid for the time being, the web browser isn't too usable for doing stuff on the web. It's just not. It's basically a mobile browser that can't watch videos. So it makes it a little bit less usable than, say, your phone. So, you know, but that's alright. It's okay. There's still more things we can do, of course. Now, I know a lot of you have been asking me to do a Linux video at some point, and this unintentionally technically is a Linux video. Have I ever did a Linux video? I can't remember. But basically, it looks pretty much like your average, you know, Linux, Debian kind of thing going on here. Looks like Ubuntu. It's got its categories, and the only thing I'm not seeing, or maybe it's somewhere in here, but basically there should be somewhere that it's sort of as an application, marketplace kind of app store thing that's on Ubuntu, but I'm not seeing it. So if I want to put anything on here to play or play with, it's probably going to be something I want to just download. Take a look at Task Manager. A lot of weird stuff on the screen. It says the CPU is running at 100%, which is kind of concerning. But I mean, just look at that little guy. I mean, look at him go. Look what he's doing. Task Manager does appear to be using all of the CPU, though. So, and for some reason, everything's pink up here. Well, I guess we can play the games that are on here. Oh, there's some sound. Okay. It's having some what sound like buffer issues with the audio. I can't jump. Oh, I can't jump. This is a problem. What's the jump button? I can't play this game! Wait, what? Now I jumped? Whoa! Okay, I pressed that button like a million times. Why is it now working? It's Alt, by the way, is jump. Very simple game to demonstrate the capabilities of the chip. What? He just went down into nothing, and I died. Okay. Alright, what else we got? This looks compelling. Okay, you're supposed to propel yourself through this impossible to navigate maze. Oh, okay, you can destroy the maze with your thrust particles. Like that, so you can sort of dig through and then... That's pretty cool. Of course, while you're digging, you're going to... Oh, shit. Shit! Fuck! So yeah, that's Spout. For some reason, I'm getting a flashback to a certain Super Meat Boy level. Computer thing. Here's the file manager. So it looks like it's a total of 4 gigabytes of storage on the chip. ABI Word. And it looks like Word. I don't know what's worse. Doing your term paper on this or the Macintosh 512K? I want to say it probably works on the Mac 512K, because at least with this you can upload stuff to other computers with the internet, whereas you cannot do that with the 512K, or at least not without a severe amount of legwork. Here's the shot I needed for the thumbnail. So, when it comes to CH/I.P, due to its smaller user base than that of the Raspberry Pi, there's not a whole lot of things that have really been done or can be done with it, or at least none that I'm really aware of how to do, or would even like to do. One of those was to play a certain game I had in mind, but I think I'm going to save it for another video. However, that doesn't mean we can't play any games. In fact, I have a couple we can actually play in a way that you might not expect, but once I start doing it, you'll be like, oh yeah, he's doing that. Okay. 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 But we're going to do it anyway. So, we got to go right here. So, I actually tried to do a couple things that I've cut out because I assumed it just wouldn't do it, because I forgot to update apt-get. And that makes it so you can download thingies into Linux. So, let's try it again, what I was originally trying to do. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. I feel like a hacker now, man. If you can't read what's on the screen right now, that's okay. Right now I'm installing ARMv7. And ARMv7 is, well, for anyone who's seen Tron, the light cycle game, it's basically that you actually get to play. And it's a free Linux game. It's also available on Mac OS X, and that's where I played it the first time, was on the Mac. You can acquire it through these, through the apt-get command. It apparently has a repository somewhere. To be honest, I don't really know how that works. That's why I don't make Linux videos, because I hardly understand like Windows and Mac OS X enough to make passable descriptions of what I think is going on. But when it comes to Linux, I am completely in the dark. So for those of you who were looking for a Linux video, this is pretty much as close as it's going to get for the time being. Until, I don't know, I start using Linux more. Okay, so supposedly when this is done, it will have just added the game right there. And that's all there is to it. So if there's anything I do like about Linux, it is the apt-get command, because it just installs it directly through the command line, and it's done. No stupid wizards or nothing like that. And it puts it right in the menu. So let's see if it'll actually play. Holy crap! It just works! Good thing I updated the sudo apt-get. Okay, alright. I bet you we could play multiplayer. Internet multiplayer. Oh man, I haven't done this in a while. Okay, so this is the ARMv7. Oh, Flynn's Arcade. That sounds good. Crazy Troners. Oh god, what is all this? Doesn't seem to be a lot of people playing right now. Maybe because it's not 2006 anymore. Okay, and I can't really read all this. I can't tell if that's a 0 or an 8. But this one appears to have Side Boob, High Rubber, and Oasis, Team Sumo. Let's go with the High Rubber because I know that basically makes it so that people with bad connections can play easier. And I believe that, although, and I did actually just read a portion of the ARMv7 wiki about Cycle Rubber, and it is specifically only supposed to be used as a lag compensation method. It's oftentimes used to, this is why we can't have nice bling. It's sometimes used to make it easier to play the game so you don't crash in a wall. Oh my god, what is happening? You know, it might look retarded what's going on the screen right now, but it's exactly how I remember it. So, it's kinda, it's a round-based game where, you sort of get eliminated until you have the final last man standing. And what all the absolute craziness you're seeing right now is what's known as double binding, which binds multiple actions to the same key. So they're able to do these really crazy, whoa, like that. Like, you can't even see what's happening. Like, there's not enough frames, like 6 frames per second right now, to really show what's going on. But basically, you press one button and it can, theoretically, do any number of things really, really fast. In this case, I think he's trapped and he's... oh, nope. And again, you can take a look at the rubber used here for how much he's crashing into the wall. If this goes to 17, it looks like he will die. But somebody's dead. I mean, this is hard to watch because Headhunter just got dunked on by /. It used to be called core dumped, but then... okay, so this is it. I'm now playing, and I forgot what the controls are. So that... shit. Damn it! So now I have to wait through another couple minutes of this. Why don't I actually try and... wait, what? Player police? My name is Chip. This game is most likely taxing the chip, like, a lot. Let's take a look. Well, yeah, it's just sitting there with its lights on, but what does that all mean? So, I switched my thermometer over to Celsius, so people don't get worried that it's running like, oh, 100 degrees, holy crap, how is it, if your chip's gonna explode, man? No. Okay, so, 49, 46, 45. This is plastic on the back. If that's its main CPU there, it's probably just going to get the plastic outside. I can feel it's definitely warm because it's 100 and some degrees. It's hotter than I am, so... I'm American, so I haven't quite transitioned to the metric system yet. I now have changed my controls so I can at least control it, but is it playable? That's the question. So, see how I can run into the wall there? That's because of the cycle rubber. Now this guy, Headhunter, is probably going to screw me over. Now, you're not supposed to do this with the cycle rubber, but... I don't really know. This isn't... I can't really honestly play this, because it's only 6 FPS. It's more playable than I would think a 6 FPS game would be. I think I just boxed myself in, I did. Crap. And now they're going to get me for camping. Unless I give up. Which I'm going to do now, because this is pretty ridiculous. Alright. Lots of people getting dunked on. Oh my god. Well, I think the game's over. It is. Okay. So, let's get out of here. So now that we have the apt-get working, let's try and install something else. Blah 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 blah. We now have the DOSBox emulator. Oh god. So right now we have our DOSBox prompt window. Of course, there's nothing to actually do with it right now because we don't have anything on the computer. Luckily, though, Linux, as far as I know, can read HFS. And this is my HFS formatted drive. It is USB 3 though, and I don't know how I'm going to both control the computer and have it plugged in at the same time. I guess I can try and use a hub. Now I do have a hub. It looks a little bit like a Mac Mini, but I'm going to see if it can work. Now I don't know where my power adapter for this is. It is supposed to be a powered hub, so I hope the thing can actually handle all the things that are about to be plugged into it. Unplug the keyboard. I had a feeling that was going to happen. It restarted, but it might survive through it. Well, nothing's plugged into the hub right now, so I mean it's just powering the hub. It's glowing. So we'll see if I can add very slowly more devices to it, assuming it starts up successfully. Well, it hasn't shut off yet, so that's good. Probably would have by now. There it goes. Man, I'm starting to love this thing. Okay, we're back. I'm going to plug in the flash drive and see if it shuts the chip off again. Well, it's in. And it's recognized. Okay, cool. That was fast. But now I'm going to plug in both the keyboard and the mouse. Actually, probably just the mouse. I don't really need the keyboard. I can do drag and drop. This is going to be tricky. Mouse is now in. It's still alive. I'm moving the mouse. Okay, so now what does this have to do with DOSBox? Well, we got to get our games and stuff on it, right? So what I have to do... Uh-oh, that's bad. Well, let me try that again. Now I've plugged into the 2 amp, so if it has any further power draw, I guess it'll be able to handle it. So it can't handle this, or it can't handle the hub. So you need to have some sort of powered hub, but it's going to take me a good 45 minutes to find the actual power adapter for this. So let's do that. There are 44 software updates and 6 of them are important. I'm not going to do that right now. I looked everywhere, high and low, and I could not find the power adapter for this hub. Like, I just couldn't do it. I don't know. Like, I found one that had the right voltage and amperage, but I would have had to like splice cables together. And then I thought to myself, well, what if this doesn't work? So we have to go with the other method, which is to download the files off the internet, which means I'd have to upload the files to the internet as well. So, no problem. So this inevitably means, since I can't actually just throw a file on this with a flash drive, that I now need to manually enter the URL because I don't have anything like, oh, I don't know. Well, I could suppose I could post the URL on Twitter and go to my Twitter and then copy it, or just follow the link. Actually, that would be a good idea. But either way, my first intention was to manually enter the URL here. And so I was like, oh, I'll just upload it to Mediafire and then use Google URL shortener to just make my life a whole lot easier. I managed to type in the URL in about 30 seconds, not too bad, only 2 mistakes. But apparently, that is against Google's terms of service. So that means that I have to type the entire Mediafire link just for your enjoyment. If you guys have any other ideas for a better way to do this, aside from having something publicly posted, please let me know. To get to a computer that has no email, has no... Well, I guess I could log into my email. I could log into the Mediafire account. Oh, God. Did I do it? Will it work? Oh, yeah! So let's save the file before we kick ourselves in the shins. Is it downloading? I can't tell. Oh my god. So Iceweasel is just, Firefox, basically. Oh god, where did it download it to? That's problem number 2. I don't know where anything is. Oh god. Okay, so here's the unarchiver. We want to extract files to the downloads folder. And we'll we'll export them. And I don't know what this flashing X is, but I hope it's good. Okay, let's try it again. /downloads. No. Don't do drugs, guys. Seriously. New C. There you go. So, someone actually gave me a really good idea in a comment. I forgot what his name was. But, zoom in, set it to manual there, zoom out, and it looks perfect. And when you zoom in, it still looks perfect. It's just all around perfect. I don't know why I haven't been doing this the whole time. Okay, see if you can even see that. That's pretty dark, even not looking through the camera. So here we have some fun stuff. And if we type this, woo! We got Windows 3.1 on the chip. Yep, that's how you do it. That's how you install Windows 3.1 on the chip. So now that we're in Windows, we can go and play with stuff. There's everything as you remember it. Now I don't have the Windows Entertainment Pack at this point in time, but I don't think it's really necessary to go in depth into a Windows 3.1 video. But DOSBox handled it pretty well. We got Windows 3.1 through composite video, and it looks pretty decent. I'm not complaining. It looks great. The only problem is I don't know what it is, but the bottom's just cut off. It just cuts it off, so whatever. Not a big deal. Will it let me... The clock. That clock is extremely wrong. Oh, crap. But now, we have to test it again. Close out of this. We gotta play Quake. It's loading a lot. Damn, it's dark. Oh my god, I hear stuff. Oh god. No, 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 no. Maybe a little bit brighter there. Oh my god. Oh. I have never seen Quake run quite that slow before. I gotta try playing some of the knowledge adventure games on this thing. Well, holding down forward. Not sure if that's safe. May not be. It sounds like every mid-90s car engine sound effect is playing in sequence. It's just going through a bunch of samples. Like, here's the diesel, here's the sedan, here's the sports car. They mostly all sound like semi-trucks, though. Oh god. I bet you this would handle the Dark Places version of... Oh god! I missed. Well, I gotta say, this brings back, probably for some people, the horror of the original Quake that plagued some children back in that era. It's creepy again. Well, I don't know about you, but I've had enough. Well, lucky for us, I have one more thing to test. Damn.
This summer, you can play the ultimate game on the ultimate computer. The chip. The blazing frame rate will blow your face off.
Well, I gotta say, Doom is going a lot faster than Quake was, but the fact that it's going still this slow tells me that holy crap, a Mundo. Damn. I think this is really just like a 1 gigahertz processor. I really should say 1000 megahertz. Oh, poor baby. Oh. So in terms of processing power, you might as well just stick with your 286, I guess. Alright, well that didn't make Doom very fun. So I found this in here, and I don't really know what it is. It appears to be VMAC. Wait a minute, like mini VMAC? Well, if it's doing something, I can't see it. I think it's frozen. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, is it doing what I think it's doing? No! This had better not be another OSception video. Oh my god. It's a bad system disk. So apparently it has a config file that allows you to tell it what to do. Config file is actually right there, but I don't have MS-DOS edit installed for whatever reason. So let's go back into Windows, which luckily has something we all know and love, Notepad, VMAC. So here's the VMAC configuration file. Do you wish to skip the Macintosh power on memory test? This might be useful on slower computers. Yeah, I don't really care, so yeah. This will allow quick draw to gain speed as well as at higher resolutions. Printer emulation? Why would I want to emulate printers? Aha! Drive path number 1. That's what we need to change. I believe this was the file name. So we'll save that. Go back to DOS. You know, and here I thought this was going to be a Linux video, and it turns out that I'm actually doing more stuff in DOS than I am in Linux. So who knew? Alright, let's see if it can load the disk. If it did something, I missed it. Oh! Wait for it.
Oh! Happy man!
So now we have, well, almost. We're not there yet, but we're almost there. This is further than we got in the OSception video, but we have, let's just assume we have it, System 7 inside MS-DOS on a chip. Oh, fuck! Well, that's pretty smooth. Look at that. No, I think it crashed. Oh my god, I have to give it 4 megabytes of RAM. God damn it. Here we go again. Check out that composite rainbow effect. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it's there. Notepad, something else. Okay, RAM size, let's go 4. I don't know if System 7 can start up on 4 megs of RAM. There we go. It's happening! Aw, man, too much RAM! Holy piss. Holy piss. I just tried the same thing again, and it worked. I think. Why did I have to pick System 7? It's like the hardest to run system on this emulator. Like, oh my god. I could have done System 1 and it would have been booted by now, but oh. Progress! Well, I really didn't think it would get this far. You know, there is a Linux version of Mini VMAC, which actually would probably run okay on this. But, that really wasn't my goal for today's video, but it looks like we're getting a roundabout version of that. Oh my god. Oh! I don't believe it. Oh crap. The cursor's locked into the DOSBox window. Wonder if Alt-Enter will still work. I almost don't want to try it because of what might happen here. Wow. Like trying to run System 7 on an original Macintosh. Oh my god, this has Mac Paint and Mac Write? Holy crap! I don't remember putting this on here. This is getting weird, I will say. Holy poop! How well can we draw? I'm clicking the mouse button down. Oh, there it goes. Whoa! I gotta say, this bears more in common to a certain Kid Pix effect than actually drawing. Uh-oh. Well, at least it stops when I let go, roughly. What about the pencil? What if we want to do some fine-tuned work here? It draws pixels. Sort of. There's a goodies folder. I go in the goodies folder, doesn't work. Folder? It's a menu! What's wrong with my brain?
Well, either way, the goodies menu never opened.
I think that's because you gotta click and hold the mouse button down. There it goes. This is what I wanted to see. Ooh, look at that flash rate. So now we're in fat bits mode, so we can enter in pixels individually. Maybe this will take less processing power. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be doing it. Currently at this point, I can just click around and just put some pixels down. If someone could successfully draw like this, it'd be sort of like drawing on a picture. I don't know if any of you know what those are, but if I didn't take mine apart when I was, I don't know, 12, I'd probably make a video on it. It's starting to look like Life Genesis more than it does, you know, Mac Paint.
I'll just hold the mouse button down for 2 years.
Aw, man, I really don't want to save this. This looks like garbage. Alright. Well, unfortunately, we got an applications folder here. Hold on. Why do we have an applications folder? Is that just because System 7 puts that there? I don't know, let's find out what's in it. Even if it takes 6 weeks. The window openings are so triumphant. Alarm clock, battery, calculator, chooser, keycaps, notepad, puzzle, scrapbook file, teach text. And that's it. There's a lot of crap on this. Oh my god. Well, I mean, if you remember System 7, some of my other videos. What was it? The Performa? The Power Mac? Something or other? They had System 7.
Bet you thought you weren't gonna see 3 operating systems running at the same time on the chip, did you?
Oh, yes, it does detect that I have a total of 4,000K of memory. But yeah, System Software 7.0.1, this is on MS-DOS, on DOSBox. Holy crap, how did I not remember I had this? I've had this for years. Oh my god, alright, well it's time to shut this party down here. This is getting ridiculous. It's slow, but not too slow that I want to puke. Although I probably did a little bit. Oh my god, F10 closes it! Oh, cool, alright. Hey, you know what else I can try? If I can get everything with apt-get, that means I can play some awesome games! Oh yeah! Alright, so let's X out of this. DOSBox confirmed for working perfectly. Asterisk. If by perfectly you don't care a damn thing about performance, it's perfect. No crashes, I noticed. So let's go back to terminal, something I'm going to have to get used to being in. Let's see. Install Tremulous. Damn it. Sauerbraten. Oh yeah. Well, there it goes. Linux away! Well, this is neat. It shows me how long it's going to take, the speed at which it's downloading, and the percentage of how far along it is. I gotta hand it to Linux. This is by far the easiest way to install applications. I'm of course not going to go into any details and the nitty-gritty of Linux, not without some superior guidance, at the very least, on this matter. But let's see if this actually works. 99, what up? No. Oh shit. Holy poop, it's done. Close this. Go to games. Look at all the games we got now. Damn. Alright, let's try this. Well, that looks promising. Wow! It's starting up. Where's that crazy metal music? Oh, there it is. Totally swear I did not edit that. It just came on right when I said it. Whoa. Oh my god, is that the mouse cursor moving? Uh-oh. Well, it was worth it for the music, I guess. What? I wish I could see everything now. Well, I can't get anything to happen inside the window. Okay, well, that didn't work, but I have a couple other cool commands here to get some other games. In fact, I'm going to install a whole bunch of them. In fact, I believe I could theoretically run a bash script that would automatically install all of these games with the push of a single button. And it would just run through and install all of them. Oh, I know why Akabakuku loves to do this so much. More. 400 megs, no problem. I gotta say, I am still blown away that everything I've done so far is done on something this big. I mean, my flash drive, I don't know if it's, I think it's just a little bit longer than my flash drive, but I mean, look at this. This thing is tiny. And look at all this crap I'm making it do. More. Well, I installed a bunch of crap. Look at all the crap. Let's start with the most awesome game ever. Extreme Tux Racer. I remember I used to listen to crazy-ass live Meatloaf guitar solos. Holy shit. It didn't sound like that. I think the screen resolution is just way too low. I didn't get the HDMI adapter. Anyway, there was this really long downhill slope, and I would just like listen to that guitar solo just flying down that slope. It was amazing. I'm surprised it's able to render any 3D at all. I mean, it can't really see the majority of... I think I'm sliding all on my own. Again, most of this is off screen. I will say, this music is kind of badass in its own way. I think I'm dead. I walked away for a little bit, and I think I'm stuck in a corner. Okay, at least it's easy to close these. They all seem to want to start and run in windowed mode. So that's handy. Let's try another one. Open Arena is literally the Quake 3 engine. It's IOQuake 3, except instead of using id Software's pack0.pk3 file, they made their own. And here it is. The question is, will it run better or worse than the cache register motherboard? It looks like it's about on par with that. Crap. Now the main difference between Open Arena and Quake 3 Arena is not so much the different guns. Sure, there's different models, but there's bigger boobs. Oh my god, it's actually working. But will it actually load? I can't remember the last time I tried to load up Quake 3 Arena on something. Oh yeah, it was React OS. That's what didn't work. It's going about as slow as React OS. Oh god. It loaded more things than React OS. Open the game! And I really can't make up my mind about this dang exposure. Like, it's nice having it darker so you don't have this washed out environment, but at the same time, like, I think I got the shotgun. Well, this answers my question. What happens if you try to play Quake 3 Arena on the chip? And it's okay. I wasn't expecting much, to be honest. It is a $10 computer. You're probably wondering why I didn't just buy it myself. Maybe they'll find me. I can hear like ambient wind sounds. Turn around? Did I even move? I miss this game.
Damn, I wasn't kidding!
This is running at about 3 SPF, by the way. Whoa, what's happening? What? Am I getting attacked? Oh my god, this friggin' pervy game. I have an upskirt shot! Oh god! What? Oh, that's great. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I didn't even choose that character. I think I'm in the process of gibbing. Yes, please. It took me probably half an hour to get to this screen, by the way. There we go. Oh my god. Damn. Well, there goes like 2 hours of my life. How about everybody's favorite? Super Tux. Oh, Super Tux crashes. How about Super Tux Kart? Can't go wrong there. I think it's funny that freaking Open Arena worked, which is a full 3D game, but Super Tux doesn't, which is 2D, and is like a simple Mario clone. I don't get it. Aw, man, another laggy game? I will say this isn't running as bad as the other ones, and it's actually proportionally scaled properly. Everything's fitting on screen. I don't actually remember the main menu looking this good when I played it last, which was probably in 2008. But yes, it's pretty much a Mario Kart clone game, except with Tux and all of his other strange friends. Oh god. Why is everything locked? God, this is painful. Oh, what? It crashed? No! Oh well, I'll just finishes up with the Secret Mario Chronicles. Holy crap, the only game to actually go full screen. And that actually had the most unusual installation procedure. Mouse on black backdrop feature. Well, this is as good an opportunity as any to demonstrate the wonderful power of the Linux Control-Alt-Delete / force quit / process kill. Ooh. Something's using... SMC is using all of our CPU. SMC is the Super Mario clone, I think. So then you press K. And the process ID I can't see because this needs to auto-adjust. Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. 2308, I think it is. 20... Oh, default. Yes. I killed it. Woohoo! Wait, what now do I do? Apparently I press Control C, and in a key combination nobody guessed ever, Control Alt F7 brings us back. Okay, so let's run through that one more time. Let's say you're running a very high process intensive game, it's lagging, it's probably crashed. So what are you gonna do? First, Control Alt F1. Then you type top, and it launches this. It looks like nothing launched because it already had this printed to the screen. But you type top, you get this, and then you press K, and it immediately assumes that the process ID of the highest CPU user puts it in there by default. So you don't have to type in a number, you just press enter. Then it sends a sig term to it, also default, you just press enter again. It kills it, you can't hear Sauerbraten anymore. And then you press Control C to exit top. And then you press Control Alt F7 to come back to where you were before. You don't know how happy that makes me to actually know how to do that now. Oh my god. That's the most back-ass words. Actually, it makes a lot of sense. But I mean, Control Alt F1 and then F7 with Control C? I mean, what? Whatever. Just whatever. Okay, well, we looked at the chip. It took me a while to make this video for whatever reason. Maybe because I'm too lazy or whatever. I don't know. But sorry about the delay at the video, guys. I know there's a whole lot of stuff I can do with the chip. A lot of embedded usages. A lot of cool, fun hobby projects. I've totally been using the chip in the improper way it's supposed to be used. It's not supposed to be a gaming computer. I probably should have gotten some emulators to run some NES games, which probably would be better suited to the hardware in question. But that could probably come in another video. But this just shows you that it is pretty much absolute crap on anything except for our Magetron Advanced and Windows 3.1 with DOSBox. So that's pretty cool. Also, Alex the Alligator is pretty much flawless, even though I can't see the bottom bar here. And of course, thanks to my buddy who lent me the chip. It was a lot of fun to play around with, even though I probably didn't do everything I was supposed to with it. I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean, oh yeah, I didn't look at the settings manager. My brain is rotting now because it assumes everything is going to take like 15 years to happen. Now it's actually kind of working. I didn't know I could change the appearance. Wow, that looks more like what I'm used to. Why didn't I do that before? Oh, yeah. Wait a minute, display? Are you telling me I could have increased the screen resolution? Crap. Damn it. Damn it! Fuck! Outputs, composite 0, resolution, NTSC 10, NTSC, PAL, PAL 5, PAL 10, NTSC 5. You know, I'm not going to change the screen resolution. That's just asking for trouble when I'm dealing with like composite video. But yeah, I mean, I could do this all day, digging through this. Probably wait for a, you know, real Linux video. But I mean, so far this is as close as it gets. I mean, I guess I could pair Bluetooth to my computer. I didn't think about that, to transfer files to it, but so okay, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. This has been Drug1. I will hope to see you guys next week, hopefully in a more timely fashion this time. I'll see you guys later.